We're starting out in a child's pose today so that we can walk our hands out and start to kind of peel open our armpits toward the floor. So let yourself come down. Remember that your first few moments in child's, you might feel some resistance from your low back, your hips, who knows, maybe somewhere else. But just do what you need to do, adjust yourself, fidget yourself, and come down and be comfortable. And just breathe here for a little while. Find your breath. Okay, and you always have two options in a child's pose. You can always have your hands far out away from your feet, or your hands back by your feet. Back by your feet, your shoulders tend to kind of melt toward the floor. And for some of us, that's really nice. Especially if your shoulders feel overworked and sore, it might feel nice. On the flip side of that, if you want to open up your armpits and the shoulders kind of spread open a little more, you take your hands forward. All right, you're breathing deeply through your nose, please. Finding huge, expansive inhales that fill your entire belly and torso and back and shoulders. And then big, profound exhales where you feel like your lungs might be completely emptied. So find that expansion across the back body as you inhale. Find all the little ribs in the back moving away from each other and that space between them growing big. And then focus on the top of the inhale where the back of the body is spread open. And could you sip in a little more and feel a little more space opening up back there? Just a gentle opening. On the exhales, use all the tissue between your ribs to compress the air out. So we're finding expansion in not just the front body, but the back. And then also strong compression wrapping around all sides, moving inward on that exhale. And so already beginning to move the body before we've even gone anywhere, just with this big, profound breath. Take another moment here just to watch your thoughts. Notice what they're doing. Without trying to change them or label them. Just watch them. And keeping your hips grounded on your heels just as much as you can. Start to walk your fingers forward. You're like your hands are two little spiders and they're walking away from you. Okay, but keep your shoulders away from your ears. So we want to always keep that picture frame of space around your neck so that your shoulders aren't smooshing up by your ears. We have a long giraffe neck here, please. And then we can start to press the fingertips down and lift the palms up, lift the elbows up. And think of almost peeling your elbows out away from each other here. Okay, having a nice moment where we're stretching open the armpits and the shoulders. Breathing here. And the more you grip with your fingertips and kind of pull back here, the better. But as you grip and pull back, could you also press the floor a little bit with your fingertips? Like you're trying to push your hips back as you pull your armpits forward. So super active in the arms here. Feeling that great stretch in your chest. Maybe one more big breath here. All right, keep your spider hands, keep your lifted palms and elbows. Let's walk the hands out to the left and focus more on the right side of the low back and the back. Okay, so keep that picture frame around your ears, please. Keep that idea of simultaneously pulling and pushing with your fingertips. Breathe deeply. Feel the low back on the right side opening up. If you're happy here, stay here. Or you can add a twist here by sliding your right hand, your whole right arm, under the space that's under your left arm until your right shoulder comes down on the floor. Okay, and you can just rest your head and your right ear on the floor too. And since that right arm is reaching out to the right, you have two options. You can keep your left hand here, just allowing yourself to be in this twist. Or you can reach the left hand up, making sure to keep the shoulders away from your ears, of course. Or if you want, you can even drape the left arm across your back and try to grab your right thigh. And then you might propel yourself more deeply into the twist. The bigger your breath here, the better. So find that huge inhale. Feel the whole back expanding. On your huge exhale, your belly button draws to your spine and you twist from the belly button up. Find some extra space in that rib cage. Maybe one more breath here, friends. And let's come on through center. Same thing. Take your spider hands out front and walk them to the right. Okay, take a moment here. Setting yourself up for success. Fingertips are both pulling and pushing, so the arms are quite active. Remember your picture frame. And start to become aware of the left side of the low back and the upper and middle back, getting a nice opening. And then as you're ready, maybe stay here or add that twist. We can have the left arm reaching, sliding under the right. I like to think of it as the left arm being perpendicular to the mat. So try that out. Drop the shoulder, drop the left ear. Maybe the right fingers stay where they are, just to hold you here. Okay, find that nice expansion in your back. Maybe right hand reaches up. Remember, shoulder away from ear. Maybe it drapes across your back. You can grab your left thigh. Okay, find some expansion. I want you to find at least a little extra space in your rib cage with each breath. Maybe one more breath here. All right, bring it back around to center and pull yourself up to hands and knees. Come on up. All right, in your hands and knees, let's take some cat-cows just to find some more mobility in your spine. So gripping the mat with your strong hands. With your inhale, pull your big heart forward. Remember, your belly button lifts as the heart moves forward. And with your exhale, push the floor away. Okay, in your rounded spine, feel a great stretch across your whole back. Maybe drop your head to just put the cherry on top. Let your head shake. And then let's take a few more cat-cows. Heart pulls forward, inhale. Push the floor, exhale. Okay, make it a little snaky. Make it side to side. Find that little extra stretches between your ribs that you didn't even know was there. All right, find a flat back, and we'll get the right leg up and send it out behind. Okay, internally rotating that right hip, of course, wrapping the belly button up and in, of course, so that we have core control over this leg. You might notice if you lift the leg too high, the belly button dips and the core does not feel connected. It's not in control. So use your friend, your core, okay? Toes point down of the right foot. And notice what's doing. Where is the muscle that is holding up your leg? So we have glutes helping us out. We have the strong back helping us out. Okay, ready to reach forward with your left hand. Left hand reaches away from right foot as the right foot presses away from the left hand. So keep your strong front body pushing the floor down and your strong back body lifting the arm and leg up. Breathe here. I want you to find some nice cross-body connections, okay? Just kind of meditate as you breathe on the connection between the left hand and the right foot up there, and the right hand and the left knee down here. Lift the belly button a little more. Lift the heart and send it forward a little more. Feel your strong back working. One more big breath in here. As you exhale, send right leg to the right, left arm to the left. Go ahead and bend them at the knee and elbow and keep them high, level with your body. Inhale back to center, right toes point down. Strong back is in control. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. One more time. Exhale to the side. Hold and breathe. Okay, you can always take a break, but I want to encourage you to challenge yourself here as much as is appropriate. Push the floor down with your strong front body. Lift the arm and leg with your strong back body. Feel that warmth building for 3 more breaths. Lift the belly. 2 more breaths. Feel that warmth building. 1 more breath. Come on down, let that go. Tuck your toes. Let's come on back to a down dog just to kind of shake it out. Okay, knees are quite bent in our first down dog. We're not trying to straighten them, but we'll pedal the heels out. Roll your shoulders. Notice how they're feeling. And roll them the other way. Try that a few times. And then, of course, we want to give the head a good shake. Let it really hang. Okay, as you're ready, let's bring it back down to hands and knees. And I think it's a great idea here just to sit back on our heels for a moment and stretch out the wrists. So let's get the wrists. Okay, fingers pointed back at your toes. Roll around on the top of the hand. And then make sure you flip it over. The palm is down. Fingers are still pointing at your toes, and you can kind of peel it up and down. Make sure you keep your elbows a little bit bent while you do this, so they're not locking. Okay, back to your hands and knees, and we'll do the other side. So the left leg is out behind, pushing through the heel, rocking that left hip down and under, and lifting that core. Even Even if your left leg is a little lower than parallel to the floor, we'd rather that than have it too high. Okay, so find that spot, breathe. Notice what musculature is holding up this leg, the whole back of the leg firing. Okay, reaching forward with the right hand. Breathe. Back body lifts, front body pushes. Find that balance here. Okay, lift that belly, heart moves up and forward, and reach a little further. Find a little extra length in that cross-body connection. Let's start to move. Inhaling here, reaching long. Exhaling here, arm and leg out to the side. Try to keep them high and slow. Long on the inhale, back to center. Push back through the left heel, toes point down. Exhale to the side, hold and breathe. One more, back to center on the inhale. To the side on the exhale. Hold it here and breathe with me, please. Okay, lifting your belly, lifting your heart, sending it forward. Feel that strong back body. Lift the arm and leg a little higher. 3 more breaths. Yes, you can. 2 more. Soften the supporting elbow, the left elbow. 1 more. And let it go. Okay, find a down dog. Let's walk it out. Again, walk out your heels. Sometimes it's nice to even roll over the tops of your feet. Try that. Just roll over the top of one foot. Okay, feels nice. Roll from the ankle all the way to the toes. And then other foot. And if that felt fine and you didn't have any pain, you can try both feet. You can try rolling over the tops of both feet. Feels kind of nice. Nice stretch for the top of your foot. And then come on down to hands and knees. I want to do one more wrist stretch, but maybe because they're a little bit warmer, we are from hands and knees instead of on a seat. And you can add a little bit more movement, kind of moving in circles with your fingers pointed back at your toes. Okay, get some nice movement. And then same thing, flip them over, palm down. But if you're on hands and knees, you have a little bit more space to rock back and peel them all the way up and down. It's good to take care of our wrists. We really overwork them and underappreciate them. Okay, friends. Back to hands and knees, normal hands, tuck your toes. Find a down dog. And we'll just take a couple breaths here and we'll be moving along, getting warmer. With your inhale here, heart moves forward. Find your momentary plank. And you can always use your knees for that, of course. Okay. With your exhale, halfway down, elbows tuck in towards your ribs. Nice and controlled. Inhale back up to your plank. And exhale, walk to your hands and fold. Roll it up on the inhale, stacking your spine. Okay, lift your big heart up top. I want you to use your strong back to lift your heart up as you move your hips forward. And with your exhale, fold. Okay, palms are down. Come halfway up on your inhale. Look forward. And exhale. Nice fold here. You might really bend your knees and just kind of hang down into this. Don't feel like you have to make everything crisp at this point in our practice. Palms are down, so let's inhale back to a plank. Exhale here all the way down. And let's spend some time in cobra. So hands under shoulders, elbows tucked in, tops of the feet pressed down, as do your hip bones. So your pubic bone, as well as the 2 pointy hip points on the side. Could you press all 3 of those down? So really grounding the whole triangle shape in the front of your pelvis, but lifting your belly button slightly. So notice that relationship. Hips are heavy, belly button is lifted, feet pressed down. Ready? Grip the mat with your strong hands. Inhale and pull your heart forward, just like you're doing a cow pose, okay? And exhale, set it down. And we'll take a few more cobras, okay? Inhaling, let your strong back pull your heart up and forward. Allow the shoulders to be open in the front. Exhale, roll it down. You might even close your eyes as you move. Just want you to really feel what the prime mover for this action is. Okay, we have the core controlled. We have that lifted belly button to protect the low back. Think of the shoulder blades with each inhale moving down and back. Think of really pulling. So I want you to use your strong arms here. Okay, put some arm strength in it. Pull up and forward. You might even really grip the mat. You'll feel that the mat kind of buckling under your fingers. Come on up, cobras. Let's hold here and breathe. Okay, re-ground. Press the tops of your feet down. Press your pelvis down. Lift the belly button. Pull a little more on your hands. So remember, we always want to pull in a cobra rather than push. Why? Because we wouldn't want to compress the spine. We always want to lengthen the spine. Okay, one more breath here in your cobra. And exhale to let it go. Tuck your toes. I'll meet you in a down dog. Okay, take some breaths here, walking it out. And we'll do a few more rounds of just little vinyasa and cobras. Just getting the back of your body nice and warm. Getting your shoulders nice and warm. So let's keep going. Inhale here, heart moves forward. Find that plank with or without your knees, please. And exhale, elbows to ribs. Halfway down. Inhale, push the floor away, back to your plank. Exhale, walk to your hands and fold. Bent knees, nice and gentle fold. Inhale, roll it up, stacking your spine. Lift your heart so high. Imagine you're in a cobra right here, cobra pose, okay? Pulling down in your shoulders, lifting your heart. And exhale, fold. Halfway up on your inhale, remember you can really bend your knees. And big fold on your exhale. Palms are down here. Inhale, back to your plank. And exhale all the way down. Inhale here for cobra. Heart pulls forward, please. And exhale, bring it down. And let's take a few more breaths here. Keep going, just like we did before. Everything's the same. Tops of the feet are pressing down. You're rolling up and down with your breath. Hips are heavy, belly button is light. And your strong arms are doing a lot of the work by helping you pull down and back. Maybe you move your hands a little bit out to the side in line with your shoulders. Come up on your fingertips and use that to pull the heart up and forward. You get a little bit more space to move, both forward and backward and laterally, side to side. So play with that, please. Again, feel your strong back, moving the shoulder blades down and then releasing them. Take maybe 3 more cobras, please. Big chest, big heart, gets bigger every time. Last one. Nice, let it go. I'll meet you in a down dog. Take a few breaths here, shaking it out. Noticing any changes in your body. Down dog is a great place to just notice changes. Track your practice, how it's affecting your body. Let's keep going. Inhale here, find your plank. Exhale, halfway down, elbows to ribs. Push the floor away, plank. Exhale to your hands and fold. Bend those knees. Inhale, roll it up. Just like a cobra, lift your heart. And exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down, inhale, plank. Exhale all the way down. Okay, inhale, cobra. Again, let's take a few more rounds. Now, whatever cobra you might like the one with your hands on the ground by your shoulders. That one's more gentle. You might like the more, the bigger shape that we can make with our hands out to the side. But whichever one you like, go ahead and do that. But I want you to open it up a little bit more this time, okay? I want you to find a little extra space in your heart. Keeping your low back safe, of course. That's our number one, our low back. So ground those hips. And the next time you come up into a cobra shape, hold it right there. Now make it a sustainable one, so it's probably not going to be a super high one because we're going to take our hands off the floor eventually. So find something you can hold without your hands. Gazing forward. Making sure the back of your neck is still long and soft though, so you might look a little bit down as you look forward, if that makes sense. Okay, let's start by grounding those hips, maybe lifting our feet, pointing the toes back. If you can lift your hands, great. Go ahead and reach them behind you. Breathe. So your heart is still moving forward away from your toes. Could your toes move back away from your heart? Same with your fingers. Could the fingers move back away from your head? Breathe. Okay. Notice the strength in the back body here. Your back is lifting you up. Breathe and reach the toes and fingers a little further back. Reach the heart and head a little further forward. Okay, notice that warmth building. And you can always take a break. One more big breath in here. And let it go. Come on down. Tuck your toes, down dog. Okay. Spend some time here in your down dog, just walking it out. And then I'd like to take 5 or 6 long breaths here, finding some stability and some really intentional alignment in down dog. So grip the mat with your strong hands. Elbows move in. The neck is really long. And then find a little sense of engagement between your knees as well. They won't come together, but they'll move toward each other. And the kneecaps are lifting as the feet try to pull the mat back. Inhale here, get the right leg up and out behind. With your exhale, send that right foot forward. Can you seamlessly, fluidly drop it between your hands? It's okay if it didn't happen the first time. We'll do it again. Okay, back knee is coming down, left knee is down. Inhale here, come on up. Okay, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, pull your hips forward into this with your strong right leg, trying to pull back, okay, on that right heel. Inhale, back up out of it. Okay, keep a nice squeeze between your 2 knees. Again, exhale, pull yourself lower into this. Inhale, back out. One more time, please. Exhale, pull it in and hold and breathe. Maybe, just maybe, join your hands behind you and get a nice opening in the fronts of your shoulders as you move your hands back. But we'll take a few more breaths here, so please engage the legs toward each other. Find that knee-to-knee attraction. Lift the belly button in and up. Maybe use your shoulder blades to lift your heart up. And remember to smile. Maybe one more breath here. And go ahead and let it go. Take a moment here, hands under shoulders, just to let your head hang. Take a few breaths into the back body. As you're ready, tuck the back toes, send it up and back, down dog. Let's keep going. Inhale here, heart forward. Exhale, walk to your hands and fold. Inhale, roll it up. Lift your heart. Exhale, fold it. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down. Inhale for plank. Exhale all the way down. Okay, inhale here. Pull your heart forward. You may pause in a cobra, or you may push down more into your tops of your feet. Okay, keep pulling back on your hands, and your legs might lift up off the floor. We're still pulling with our hands, though, okay? We're still trying to make the heart go forward, just like a cobra. Or you might just do a cobra instead. Either way, exhale. Find your down dog. Walk it out. Find your very intentional down dog, your most aligned down dog. Hands grip, elbows in, heels out of sight. Left leg up and out behind. Big breath in. Exhale to send that leg forward. Could we drop it between the hands so fluidly? Drop the back knee. The right knee is down. Inhaling, come on up. Low lunge, okay? Same idea here. Get that nice squeeze between your knees. And we'll exhale. Press the hips, pulling them forward into this with the strong left leg. Inhale, back up out of it with your right leg. Exhale, right, the left leg pulls back in. So the two legs are kind of dancing here. Inhale, right leg pulls us out. Exhale, left leg pulls us back in. Hold here. Okay, keep the squeeze, keep the two legs opposing each other, okay, pressing toward each other. Maybe join hands behind. Maybe do your fingers the opposite way, the one that feels kind of weird, with the other thumb on top, and move those hands back as you lift your heart. Open your shoulders. Remember to breathe. One more big breath in here. And let it go. Drop your hands onto your shoulders. Take a moment just to let your head hang. And notice sensations in your back body. And as you're ready, tuck your toes, down dog. Walk it out. And inhale here, plank. Exhale, walk to your hands and fold. Inhale, come on up. Big chest moves up, maybe a little more lifted than it was before. Exhale, bring it down. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down, inhale for plank. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale for your cobra or your up dog, your choice. Exhale, down dog. Take some time here, friends. Walk out your heels. And then let's play around a little bit. Okay, ground nicely into your hands and feet. So you feel really stable and solid here. And then push a little extra into your left hand. Let's take the right hand and walk it over to the left foot. And you might start by maybe grabbing your left knee because it's a little closer. Just behind your left knee, the outside of your left knee. And if that works well, you can slide your hand down to the calf. And if everything's going well, you can slide your hand down to the ankle and hold on to that left ankle. So you're really pushing the floor with that left arm. So your shoulder is getting a great opening. And then I want to encourage you to allow your left shoulder blade to slide down your back. It should feel nice, okay? Never pain, never pain. There's a tiniest micro bend in that left elbow. Fingers are spread, gripping the mat, allowing that left shoulder blade to slide down the back. Maybe look under your left armpit at the ceiling. Breathe. If you want a little more, you can even gently tug on that left ankle. Make sure it feels right. Think of moving your hips back, instead of to the left. Notice how they want to move to the left. Move them back. One more breath here. And allow yourself to come out of that. We're switching sides. So the right hand is down on the floor. Grip a little extra into that right hand. Push a little extra into the right hand. The left hand is beginning its journey to the right. Perhaps the outside of the right knee would be a good place to start. Maybe walking your hand down until maybe you get the outside of the ankle, but the knee is great too. So is the calf. Okay, allow the right shoulder blade to slide down the back. Strong in the right arm. Pressing those hips back, back, back. Notice how that feels. Maybe look under the right armpit. Breathe. One more big breath in here. And let that go. Notice how your shoulders and your back feel. All right, friends, inhale here, right leg up and out behind. Exhale here, right foot drops between your hands. Boom. Inhale here, crescent lunge, come on up. Okay, pause here in your crescent lunge to get your legs nice and strong, because of course we always want that in our lunges. We want that snapping together of the knees. We want the pelvic floor to feel engaged. And please keep in mind, you always have a way out by dropping the back knee, and you can still stick with us and do everything we're going to do. So palms together. Let's take left elbow to the outside of the right knee, and we'll start to twist. Okay. So remember, when you're twisting, one of your major priorities is having a long spine. So if you can't have a long spine here, try to back out a little bit, and you can always just press your hands onto the right knee and twist out to the right like that. It doesn't have to be a super deep twist to be effective. So long spine inhales, please. Strong legs. You're still moving your hands and heart together with every breath. Keep breathing. Press through the back leg. Move the knees toward each other. Maybe sink a little lower. Okay, really nice twist. If you want to move more deeply, you can touch the left fingertips to the floor and reach the right hand up. But keep breathing. Remember to look wherever feels natural to your nose. One more big breath in right here. And with your exhale, bring it down. We're going to put our fingers on the inside of the right leg and walk them out to the left. Okay, take a moment in your wide leg forward fold. I'll spin around. So wide leg forward fold. Let's get the toes turned slightly in, please. And I just want to give you the opportunity to hang and let your beautiful spine just hang after that twist and just lengthen and kind of traction out. So shake your head. Let your spine hang. It's not something we normally would do in our daily lives. If your head touches the floor, bring your feet closer together. All right, maybe even if it feels nice, grab your elbows, add a little extra weight to your upper body and just swing. Now, don't feel like you have to extend your knees if it's painful in the backs of your legs. Keep a gentle bend and rock the weight into the outer edges of your foot. Okay, feel the low back just so neutral and so long and so soft. Remember to keep some space around your ears, so even though you're hanging, you're still not quite passive in the shoulders. They're still moving away from the ears. As you're ready, we'll come up out of this. So we want our hands back on the floor. We'll turn our toes out away from each other, bend those knees. And with one hand on each thigh, you can come on up. Okay, so once you get up, we're really going to turn the toes away from each other. So almost ridiculously, your toes are pointed as far away from each other as you can get them. And just make sure that your knees are more or less over your ankles and they're not too far beyond your ankle and over flexing the knee. With your hand on your thigh, thumb down, fingers on top, you can press against your thighs And intentionally lengthen your spine. So notice you have the choice to collapse and do a turtleneck here, or lengthen intentionally and do a giraffe neck. Now, which one do you think we want? We want that giraffe neck, of course. So cultivate that by pressing down and sink a little lower in the hips if you like to get that inner thigh stretch. Also, you're also pressing the knees away from each other slightly. So feel that inner thigh stretch here too. So there's a lot going on, but we're really going to focus on twisting and kind of wringing out your back here big time. So long spine inhale, please find your longest spine for me. And with your exhale, drop your left shoulder, look to the right. Keep your neck long, keep the hands pressing, pressing, pressing. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, right shoulder drops. Look to the left. Okay, now can we take a few more breaths like this, side to side? Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Keep breathing. Notice if your elbows tend to lock out, they might tend to do that. Put a micro bend, please. We try to prevent our joints from locking out. We always want to use muscular support when we're using a joint. We don't ever just want to collapse into the bones and the muscle tendons. Yeah. Always unlock that joint. Okay, maybe one more on each side. Nice recalibration for your back. Next time you're back through center. Okay, let's take our hands back to the floor. We'll turn the toes inward again and hang again, okay, in your wide leg forward fold. Again, allowing traction to happen in your spine. You may deepen your fold if you choose by taking your hands to the backs of your calves and gently hugging your legs towards you. Remember, the shoulders are still away from your ears, even though you're hanging upside down. Maybe a couple more deep breaths here. Find that extra length in the spine. And as you are ready, hands come back up, and we're walking the hands over back toward the front of the mat. So front of the mat, and I'll meet you in a down dog. Let's keep moving. Inhaling here, heart moves forward, plank. Okay, with your exhale, you might choose to hop, or you might step to your hands. You decide. Then fold. Inhale to roll it up. Lift your big heart, maybe even more this time. And exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down. You might hop or step back to plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, one very lovely, beautiful cobra or up dog. Please pull your big heart forward. And exhale, down dog. Okay, take a moment in your down dog, just walking it out. Noticing any warmth in your body, your heart rate, your breath, your face. And let's keep moving. Inhaling here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale, drop the left foot between your hands. Boom. Inhale here, crescent lunge, come on up. Okay, let's pause here. Strengthen your legs. Start to try to move those knees toward each other. Remember, you can always drop the back knee. Here we are, hands together. Right elbow to the outer left knee. You can just hook it on there and look to the side. And here we are. I'll spin around to face you. So remember, hands moving toward heart, heart moving toward hands. And if it's hard to keep the spine long, then just take it down a notch. Just come on down with the back knee, okay? And you can support yourself on your hands. It's still a twist, okay? So you decide how deep you want this to be. Remember to breathe into all the tissues of the rib cage as you twist, and your long neck is still a thing. The back leg is very strong. Can we put the hips a little lower? Nice. Maybe deepen and strengthen and activate your twist here by putting the right fingertips down and the left fingertips up. Remember to breathe. Maybe 2 more breaths here in this powerful twist. So I want you to power it up just as much as you want it to be. You can always make it more gentle. Last breath. Nice. All hands down inside that left foot. Let's walk the hands over to the right. And another wide leg forward fold. So I'll spin around again. Okay, take some time here. Again, just letting your spine hang after that nice twist. We want to allow the spine to soak up all the extra space we've created. Okay, notice the low back hanging out of your hips, how long and open it is. Notice the neck still long. Okay, and from here, walk your hands back up underneath your shoulders and make sure your toes are still turned slightly in. Just a different little twist, okay? Take your right hand, cross it under your left arm, and start to walk it out to the right, okay? Start to walk it out to the left. That was confusing. So right hand is walking out to the left. It's just gonna grab the floor over there. And then think of just letting your head hang. Okay, maybe the left hand dives in between the left leg and the right arm and reaches over to the right. So you've kind of spun yourself, and you can decide how much you want to spin and twist. Okay, it's like a hanging twist or a twisty hang. If you feel like your spine is not hanging and you're more of a rounded spine, this is going to be kind of uncomfortable and a little bit dangerous. So please make sure that the spine is definitely hanging. Right hand to the right, right hand to the left hand to the right. A few more breaths here. Nice shoulder opener on that right side. And we'll bring it back to center. Take a moment and let's build it in the opposite direction. So the left hand starts to walk over by the right foot and just take it out, like past the right foot somewhere maybe, and just ground it. And then let your head hang. The right hand can dive between the left arm and the right leg and start to walk toward the left leg. So another twist. Take some breath here. Keep your neck long. Keep your head heavy. You can even bend your knees if this feels like a strain in the backs of your legs. As you're ready, bring that back to center. And take one last fold right down the middle. Maybe since this is our last one, you move your hands to the backs of your calves and hug your legs towards you. 2 more breaths here. Find a little extra space in your back body. And as you're ready, walk your hands back over to the front of the mat. Back to the front of the mat. Down dog. Shake it out. All right, from here, from your down dog, hands and knees, come on down. Sit your hips to one side and come to a seat. If you grab your hands behind your knees, you can take a few rocks and rolls on the mat. So rock it up, down, roll it up. Kind of a little back massage here. And next time you come down, stay down. Okay, we'll get the feet up in the air and take your arms out to the sides. A little bend in your elbows. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath your heart. Feeling your chest nice and open. As you're ready, let your feet fall to the mat and find your resting posture. And here we are. I'm just going to be still for a few moments, watching the breath move in and out effortlessly through the nose. Noticing all the sensations in your body, front, back, sides. Every time you notice a part of your body, could you let it soften a little bit more? Let gravity pull you down. With each inhale, you're more expansive, more aware of this moment. And with each exhale, let go a little more your hold on doing. Just enjoy being. Please keep resting as long as you can. Thank you so much for joining me.